Alright guys, welcome back. Happy Monday. Hope you had a great weekend, relax, spend some time with your family, maybe played outside. We're going to start the week off with just a story time, kind of read you one of my favorite books from when my daughter was little. I used to read it to her at bedtime. This is Knufflebunny, and it's by Mo Willems. I'm sure you've read books by him, the Elephant and Piggy books, the Pigeon books, those are all by the same author. So here we go. I'm going to try to get you a little closer to the book today than last week. Not so long ago, before she could even speak words, Trixie went on an errand with her daddy. Do you know what an errand is? A job that you have to do. So she went to do a job with her dad. If you look at that picture, what job do you think Trixie and her daddy are going to go do? Probably go do laundry. Trixie and her daddy went down the block, through the park, past the school, and into the laundromat. So where do you think Trixie and her daddy live? Think they live in a rural community, in a suburban community, or in an urban community? We talked about that, but it's been a long time. Rural meaning country, suburban meaning kind of like where we live in neighborhoods, and then urban, the city. So it looks like they live in the city. They're going past all these stores, down the streets. Trixie helped her daddy put the laundry into the machine. She even got to put the money into the machine. Then they left. So you might have gone to the laundromat before with your parents. Sometimes it takes a long time. So they kind of left it in there and they were going to go home. But a block or so later, Trixie realized something. Her eyes and these words getting bigger, so you're telling you that the author wants you to know that this is serious. Trixie turned to her daddy and said, "Oggle, floggle, globble." "That's right," replied her daddy. "We're going home." I don't think that's what she said. "Oggle, floggle, globble," said Trixie again. "Blubble, blubble, 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 soup." Now clearly Trixie is not a first grader. She's much younger than that. "Now, please don't get fussy," said her daddy. Well, she had no choice. Trixie bawled. She went boneless. She did everything she could to show how unhappy she was. By the time they got home, her daddy was pretty unhappy too. All the people are looking. Daddy not looking too happy there. As soon as Trixie's mommy opened the door, she asked, "Where's Knufflebunny?" Look at Trixie's face. She is like, "Look, I've been trying to tell you." The whole family ran down the block, and they ran through the park, and they zoomed past the school and into the laundromat. Trixie's daddy looked for Knufflebunny, and looked, and looked, and looked, but Knufflebunny was nowhere to be found. Have you ever had a special thing that you like to sleep with at night, someone special gave to you? My son's holding the phone, he's nodding, he's got a special blanket, Spidey. It's got Spider-Man all over it. So Trixie's daddy decided to look a little harder until Knufflebunny! And those were the first words Trixie ever said. The end. We're going to go back for a second. I'm going to go back to this part where the family is running to get back to the laundromat to find Knufflebunny. And I want to talk about some of the verbs on that page. Sorry. Alright, so there they are. They're home. And now it says the whole family ran down the block. What was the family doing? What's the action word there? 3, 2, 1. Ran. That's something you can do. They ran through the park. They zoomed past the school. What did they do past the school? What's the action word? Zoomed. And what's the action word that tells us what Daddy's doing? Looked. He looked and looked and looked and looked and looked. So, as you're reading this week, focus on what your characters are doing. Okay? In the journal that you sent home or any piece of paper that you have, try to write me and tell me what you did this weekend. Use those action words. Did you play? Did you build? Did you run? Did you jump? Did you sleep? What did you do? All right, I will see you tomorrow. Bye.